Four IP groups are in the province, namely Baluga, Dumagat, Igorot, and Ilongot. Majority are Dumagats, 78.4%. Intermarriage. The Dumagats are a subset of the Agta, Negrito groups. In the past, they live in the coastal areas of Aurora and Quezon provinces. With the arrival of other groups, they moved to the mountains scattered in small groups. Intermarriage between the Dumagats and non-Dumagats has been observed. In Barangay Ditiki, many Dumagats married lowlanders, while some have the characteristics features of Negritos such as dark skin and kinky hair. Others have light skin and straight hair as a result of intermarriage over the past generations. The Namagat women express the assistance they need. We do not have permanent job, so we want to have a livelihood project. It has to be related to Ratan gathering because it has been our practice. We also need a tribal hall in our community because we do not have a place to gather and discuss except for this small church. So, ang dumagat women ladong gi-express ang lang kanang assistance nga gipanahanglan. So, wala daw sila kanang permanent job. So, gusto nila o kanang livelihood project nga kanang related sa Ratan gathering kay mao ilahang kanang practice nga naandan. So, need po daw nila o kanang tribal hall sa ilahang community. Situation of children and women, poverty and income. The Nabagat women do not have permanent jobs. Majority of households are engaged in rattan gathering, charcoal making, and gathering of wildflowers such as orchids. In some cases, they are tied in a patron-client relationship with lowlanders whom they call store owners. Buying and selling their forest products seems to be internalized in this relationship, although the price is basically decided by the buyers. So, ang dumagit women daw no is wala sila kanang permanent nga trabaho. Majority sa households is engaged daw sa kanang paggather og rattan, pagbuhat og kanang uling, charcoal o paggather og wildflowers para ng mga orchids. So, ilaha daw ng kuan nung ginabaligya sa kanang lowlanders nga ginatawag nila og store owners. Buying and selling their forest products seems to be internalized in this relationship, although ang price is basically decided by sa kanang buyers. So dili sila ang kanang nagabuot sa ilahang price sa ilahang kuan product. So we receive cash advance from the lowlanders approximately 500 to 600 and go to the mountain to gather rattan and other mountain products. We often stay there for 2 to 7 consecutive days to gather about 500 to 700 pieces of 6 feet of rattan poles. So makareceive do sila og kanang kwarta in advance sa mga lowlanders approximately like 500 to 600 pesos nya mato na ko daw sila og balik og kanang mountain para mag-gather og products para tong mga rattan. So nagastay daw sila dito sa mountain og kanang mga 2 to 7 consecutive days para makagather og 500 to 700 pieces 500 to 700 pieces of 6 feet nga rattan poles. So we tie the collected rattan and carry or transport them through the river. We sell the rattans to the store owners who decided the price of the materials. So during rainy season, it is difficult to gather rattan. So kanang pag kanang muulan daw no is kanang lisod daw mo gather og kanang rattan or magtipok og rattan. So thus the income from rattan gathering significantly decreases. Furthermore, they note that gathering and hunting have become difficult because of deflation of forest resource caused by logging operations. So kanang pagputol og mga kahoy no. Tagalog people are not prohibited from conducting logging operations in the mountain even if it is illegal. So ang mga Tagalog daw no is kanang bisag illegal daw nga kanang binuhatan is dili sila ginadakop no kay for some reason. But we are not given the same privilege because we do not have money. So mao to ang reason no. Wala sila ginatagaan og kanang equal nga treatment or same privilege kay sila wala man sila kwarta.
Good morning sir, good morning classmate. I am Shani Berniso from 2B Agribusiness. My topic for today is all about maternal and child health. Maternal health is early married. It's common most the married when they were 17 years old or younger. Some even married when they were 13 years old. They are assessed by traditional midwife called hilot when they deliver baby. So ang pagkanang pakigminyo and 17 years old about younger is early married. is kuan prevalent prevalent with many girls marrying by 17 years old or younger, and some of young is almost 13, and sa ibang sa lahi nga traditional is di ba nga may kuan kanang bisan pagbata pa ka kuan ka sa by parent bitaw sa tawon mo kasabutan nila. So sa traditional midwife is like hilot or nga labi na sa tuang nasa bukid is also mato yung dali is hilot or tambal or paanakan kanang sila na may paanak yung anak kay sa unang panahon biya kay wala pa di pa jud uso sa unang ospital ka mga anak. So mo na siya ang traditional midwife. Breastfeeding, kabalo mo what is breastfeeding, no? So ang breastfeeding is breastfeeding part na sa pagiging mom or something, sa part na siya sa pagiging mom. As a mother, magpa-breastfeeding ta, it depends ato ang kuan boobs if nabay gatas or wala, kay ang uban biya mami walay mga gatas or naa. So mao na siya ang kung magpa-breastfeeding ka is ang edad na dapat sa bata is 1 or 2 years old. So mao na siya ang magpa-breastfeeding ka. Birth registrations and immunization. So what is birth and registration and immunization? It's some of the women have not registered their birth. All of child were vaccinated. So when we say birth and registration is some women have is registered. So kanang birth certificate mo ba na siya. So kung ianak ka dapat i-register din ka and birth para pagdakon every child nga ma-advocated or advocated mo na sila is need yun sila i-register or para ma-record siya sa ato ang mga. So next is common illness. The common illness are hypertension, determination code and codes. There are 3 example of common illness. First, hypotension. Di ba kabalaman taon sa kitang hypotension, diarrhea or cold and colds. So una siya ang common illness. Next is water and sanitation. So river water is used to bathing, washing, and other purposes. So sensitive man gud ang mga babies. So need gid sila og mga hinlo ng mga water nga ana kay para sila magamit dili bigit basta-basta magamit og mga lain nga mga tubig kay what if na mga pandito ka nang katol-katol ing ana. So samot na sa pag-inom, drinking water comes from spring. Dapat healthy gid ang water nga napainom sa atong baby. So this community faces challenge related to early marriage and limited access to healthcare and basic servicing like birth registration. Whoever their practices, I prioritize vaccination and traditional practices like breastfeeding. So mauto siya no ang maternal and health maternal and child health, maternal health. So thank you so much and God bless.
Good afternoon, sir. This is my report. First, among the Dumaga children ayat kan age 17 to 19 years, a third was not studying for many is difficult to finish even grade school among the women. There was similar short for educational entitlement. So ang mga bata daw sa dumagat nga nag-edad og 7 or 19 nga wala nag-eskwela tungod sa kalisod sa paghuman sa high school. Among the women, there was similar shortfall educational entitlement. Second, the major reason for dropping out of lack of funds to purchase school supplies and pay for transportation cost. So mao gid yung kuan mo ni ang major jud nga ma-drop out ng isa ka estudyante for nga dili makapalit sa ilang mga supplies, dili siya ka eskwela tungod sa transformation cost. So na siya. Third is bullying the children and yet can pregnancy suffer from bullying and rational discrimination at school. Some classmates called in alta one of got upsetly called out from distance kinky hair is coming. So no ni siya mga bata daw kuno mga bullying mo nang uban po ining mawad na gana sa eskwela kitungod kay ginabuli-buli lang. So, fourth, children rest working as house helper. Some yet work house helper is cities had to support their educational. However, one girl had an employer who under the influence of liquor attempt to sexually abuse her is quit the job. Her aunt was also sexually harassed by her employer when she worked as domestic helper in Laguna. So kuan daw working sa helpers house to helpers para working house ang estudyante is nagtrabaho siya og helper kay para masustintuhan niya iyang pag-eskwela. Ibali nag-og sa ato pa diri is kuan working student na usahay kay mabutan sa mga under influence tungod sa liquor abuse, sexual abuse, sa mga teams ang mga kanang mga inom-inom na maharas bitaw sila harass with by employer work and domestic helper in Laguna. I wanted to save money but I could not because I was paid only each 1,500 month. I want to go to college. To kailangan daw siya og save magtigom daw siya kwarta. Could not because para makakuha sa 100,000 1,500 ang kinahanglan a month want to go to para maka eskwela sa college. Child labor, the out of school children and yet help the parent in various economics activities. Some gather rattan in mountain and make charcoal. So child labor is niundang eskwela para mutabang sa ginikanan and help the parents and various economic activities. Some gathering mato sa bukid maguling siya. So mara to guys, mara to.
So good morning sir, good morning everyone. So I will report indigenous people in Antique and Aurora to her education. So highly top dropping out in about their education, highly dropping out because of sa kalisod sa kuan sa ilang panginabuhi or di nila makuan ilang panginahanglanon sa adlaw. Mo nang daghan dito ang wala kahuman sa ilang pag-eskwela kay tungod sa kalisod. Kay tungod na sila sa mga rural areas. Then isa pod sa mga kuan nga maka-drop sila is tungod pod sa bullying, discrimination. The anti-children youth suffer from discrimination and bullying in school. It is one of the causes of dropping out of school. In the Capilla, there is a primary school from grade 1 to grade 4 where majority are artist student. So dito sa Antique, dito sila nagka-kuan ang ginagawa nila is ang primary school is ang grade 1 to grade 4 is majority sa mga artist students, but sa kasagaran sa ilaha is naga-dropping out tungod sa bullying and discrimination. Kay pag makadungog kag yung ate nga mga tao or eta makadaghay mga discrimination sa mga tao nga kuan wala sila kabalo kung sa effect ana sa ilaha. Halos undang na nila sa pag-eskwela tungod lang sa bullying. There are estimated school called Central School where students from grade 4, 5 to grade 6 are enrolled. So, na mga way nga gikuan sa mga maestra, like sa grade 5 and grade 6 nga ginakuan sila pa-enroll. Majority of the students are non-IPs. Bullying to children has been occurring in called 12 years old overall or gray colored chicken. Many children mention that people often call them ati, and they feel ashamed to be called so mo na no itong ginaingnaw kay nga pag mag-iin kag ati daghan na dayon mga judgment ana sa mga tao nga mga istorya nila kay pag ati daghan dayon mga istorya nila nga kuan para sa discrimination and bullying mo nang mga kuan murag kanang kuan sila may discourage ilang education. Then the teacher felt the need another school building for grade 5 and grade 6 where the other children can exclusively attend. So, gilahi nila ang ways up sa mga teacher para dili na sila ma-bully, which is gilahi pud sila para wala na discrimination or bullying mabuhat sa mga students nga non-IPs. Then, the question is the solution of the other children and the solution to stop the bullying and discrimination. Para ma-stop ang bullying and discrimination, gilahi ang mga IP student. Then, notably, children do not understand the Ati language. Some even seem unwilling to learn it. So, ang mga non-IPs, no, dili sila gusto nga mag-learn sa mga IP nga mga ating mga language kay tungod murag basing mahadlok sab sila nga ikuan nga i-discriminate pud sila nga ati or tawagon pud sila ati. Para basing tawagon sila ati. And that's all my report. Thank you.
Good evening, sir. My name is Christopher Paul Oliver. So my report is infant child morality. Infant child morality is just like an infant childhood dates and considered by high in the Ate community absence of parental care. Ang kondo sa infant child morality is kaning kuan siya kulang siya og atiman bago manganak sa infant child morality. So ang next is birth registration and immunization. Immunization seems to be better community. Most women registered in births in CIP and local civil registry office encourage them to do so. The only reason why some failed is inability to shoulder the cost of late registration. Majority of the women completed in the immunization program of their children. The barangay midwife is effectively conduct information dissemination and immunization campaign. So ang birth registration is kaning pagparehistro sa ilang mga anak o sa kanang kuan. So pagparehistro kasagaran sa ang uban dili makaparehistro mo tong nagkuan ang NCIP local civil registry office encourage them to do. So nay programa sa NCIP nga pwede la i-rehistro ilang anak majority. Tapos ang kasagaran gyapon bisag na pay kuan sa NCIP dili gyapon nila ma-shoulder ang kaning gastuhon sa katong pagpa-immunize sa ilaha. So dito sila nagaduol sa kaning like kanang barangay midwife. So dihan na lang sila nagkuan nga makompleto ang immunization sa ilang mga anak. 6. Water and sanitation. Water source is near from some Ate families and far from the others. Communal water facilities are provided by an NGO. Water is sold for 1 or 5 pesos per container in Ate household. On average consumes 4 containers of their water in a day. Common practices is reduce the frequency of doing laundry and taking baths to minimize the expenses on the water and soap. Some wash their clothes twice a month while others do so twice a week. So water and sanitation, so kaning kuan dili sila parehas og kaning lugar. Ang kay ang uban ani naay duol sa sapa ug ang uban naay duol sa tubig, duol ra sila sa tubig. So sumatong ang kuan ang kaning NGO Water is Sold kuan sila baligya sila og kuan tubig sa kaning community kibali 1 pesos to 5 pesos per container. So ang kaning ang uban ani kay nagatipid nila sa kanang ilang pagligo. Tapos ang uban nay nagalaba nga sa kadumi once a week, tapos nay uban twice a week per month. So mao ra tong sa report now, sir. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Mitchell Anka Allen, and my topic is all about Antique. In 2010, the total population was 546,000, of whom 3,030 were indigenous peoples. They constitute the Ate, Cuyunan, and Bukidnon groups. Their main sources of livelihood are laundering, farm labor, handicrafts, fishing, and hunting. So, in Antique, the total population was 546,000, where ang ilang main sources of livelihood are laundering, farm labor, handicraft, fishing, and hunting. And mostly mo jud na ang panginabuhian sa mga indigenous people sa Antique. So situation of the indigenous people. So food storage with concomitant hunger is alarming in Ate community. Majority of them eat twice a day and some once a day. They are thin, frail looking. The adults combine breakfast and lunch in one meal. The school children skip breakfast. So, mostly, ang problema dyan sa mga indigenous people or sa Ate community was food shortage. Kay wala man kaayo sila'y ingon nga permanent nga panginabuhian, wala sila'y kwarta, and sila is nagakaon sila twice a day lang, or bisan gani ang pamahaw o paniudto ilahan na lang ginaisa. Mostly mga students pod is ilahan na lang kanang wala na lang sila nagakaon pod. So para sa ato no, we are so lucky gyud nga makakaon ta katulo sa isa ka adlaw, while sila gani dili gani halos makakaon, mostly pagid mga students. So nice statement dere nga, I feel unhappy because I am hungry. I always go to school without having breakfast. I only eat once a day, and I feel very sad during lean months because there is nothing to eat. So muna to akong ginaingon niya. We are blessed na natin makaon sa adlaw-adlaw, which is 3 times a day ta nagakaon. Well, ang mga indigenous people sa Ate community is halos dili na gani magkaon, mostly pagid mga student. And maudto sila eskwelahan nga wala sila kaon, so very sad kaayo paminawon. So ang ilaha pong problema no sa mga Ate children is undang pud jud sila eskwela because of food shortage. I mean wala jud makaon, so lisod ba matug eskwelahan nga wala jud makaon. So napay isa ka statement dire nga ang iyang anak is my children stop going to school because they are hungry all the time and we could not afford their schooling. My child dropped out of school due to hunger and inability to obtain school supplies. He collects scrap irons to buy food, and I feel very sad that I cannot provide food for my children. I feel as if I am abusing them. So para sa iya murag gina-abuse niya iyang mga anak tungod kay ang iyang mga anak is mag-drop out of school because of kanang wala gyud, walay makaon. And usay nagakolek lang sila mga scrap irons para na sila pangkaon sa adlaw-adlaw. Sometimes they have to be absent from school to help their parents. A 12-year-old grade 5 student occasionally helps her mother do laundry, which results in her being absent from school. So imagine a 12-year-old and grade 5 student nga at ate student is mo absent lang para lang gitabangan iyang mama maglaba para maka-income o para pud na sila makaon. Every day is a struggle for the ate to obtain food. Hunger and shortage of food supply are the most serious problems needing immediate attention. The fact that the ates do not plant root crops worsens the situation. The place where they live is located in the coastal area, and the soil is unfit for planting root crops, serve as their food in emergency. However, since the ates are not able to plant this, they rely on low-income purchased food. So, ang ilahang gipuyan is nasa coastal area, so mas nagbursen nilang panginabuhi tungod kay wala sila'y matamnan sa mga root crops, which is helpful pud unta kung naay matamnan para pud maibsan ilang kagutom na alang po'y pang sulod sa tiyan, diba? Mga root crops like mga kamote, kanang mga dali-dali lang gid kanang mga lagot mon nga mga pagkaon. So, luoy kaya ang kahimtang sa mga indigenous people, mostly mga students, kay imbis nga naa sa eskwelahan, kinahanglan nila trabaho, kinahanglan nila tabangan ilang ginikanan para lang yun naay makaon nila sa pangadlaw-adlaw. So, isa po na siya ka reason why mostly mga ate students is nagaundang og eskwela. No, dili na sila ga-attend kay unsaon pa nila pag-attend kung wala magtabang sa ilang mama, kung wala sila makaon, diba? Lain baya labad ba sa ulo mo at eskwelahan nga way kinaon. So, next is financial problem. So, statement na rin na my mother asked me to stop attending school because my family does not have money. I was 13 years old when I stopped schooling. Since then, I have been helping my father in farming and fishing. I am sad that I had to stop going to school, and I want to go back. I want to be a policeman. The saddest moment in my life was when I had to stop school while I see my former classmates going. So, the statement there is 13 years old siya nga nagundang siya because kinahanglan niya tabangan iyahang papa sa farming og fishing, and dili ra man pud good kita ang pangandoy bisan gani sila napud gyud pangandoy nga mahimong professional para mahaw-as sila sa kalisod. And kung gipangutana siya kung magbalik ba siya sa pag-eskwela, nag-engage siya nga I want to go back to school. I am not worried about being surrounded by younger students in classes. I would even be able to bear the bullying. I really want to go back to formal schooling and proceed to higher education. No, sa kadaghan og tawo nga judgmental karon, no, sila bisan unsang ingon sa ilaha, magpadayon gyapon sila og eskwela, bisan ingon sila nga tigulang na mo eskwela paghihapon na pag elementary, pero kay naa sila pangandoy, no, ilahag yung paningkamutan nga makaato sila higher education. So, next is lack of land security. The ates are situated along a coastal area of Sitio Igkaputol. They do not own the lands where they are situated. They have been transferring several times, although do not want to relocate. So, na-statement po na rin na we do not like to be transferring. We want to settle down and have our own source of livelihood. We want to have a permanent place to live in. It is very hard to transfer from one place to another at all the time. So, lack of land insecurity. So, sila, nagabalhin-balhin jud sila lugar, which is, lisod pud kaayo kay kung comfortable na sila sa ilahang gipuy-an unya mobalhin pa, di ba? Lain ba ya murag lahi na pud ni environment ang kinahanglan nimo i-adapt. So lisod gid kaayo sila, dili sila ganahan mo balhin-balhin pa kay lisod man gud kaayo mo adapt og bag-ong environment kung comfortable na sila sa ilahang gipuy-an, which is peaceful, tapos ibalhin pud sila sa lain lugar which is lisod nila ma-adapt dayon ang environment. Their semi-nomadic lifestyle is due to lack of land ownership, the economic difficulties, and natural calamities. So, due to lack of land ownership, diba, kung kisa pa tong mga tao, which is mga indigenous people nga mo'y nagapangalaga sa environment, ginapanatili nila nga nindot ang environment, mao pa hinuon tong ginapahawa dito sa lugar para ilahan na pong kuanan og mga projects which is disadvantage kaayo para sa mga indigenous people kay ilahan ng gipuy-an for so many years tapos pahawaon lang sila dira, which is wala pa gid sila land ownership nga pakuan sa mga magkuan ato mga tao. They also have been moving from one place to another due to natural calamities, particularly landslide and flood. So nagapuyo man sila sa coastal area, which is grabe kaayo siya ka tawag ani ka ng murag bantang gani sa mga calamities, labi na magbagyo. Syempre nasa coastal areas ang hangin kusog kaayo, so mo nang balhin-balhin sila laing lugar. Next is violence against women. Violence against women related to alcoholism among men is a serious issue. The community is located in the lowland where liquor shops are accessible and men spend money on liquor. Most of the women have been regularly abused or beaten by intoxicated husband. So, kani is common din sa mga indigenous people, which is permi sila gina-abuse sa ilang husband, and luoy lang paminawon kay wala sila mabuhat, dili sila makasukol kay syempre nara sila sa ilahang balay, bantay sa ilang bata, while ang ilahang bana is ato sa mangitag panginabuhi niya. Syempre bantang dito ang kanang mga ilimnon, so mag-inom ilang bana, grabe kahubog pag uli sila'y buhusan sa tanan nga kuan sa ilang bana problema. So napi statement diri nga, my husband stabbed me with the cane of a machete. So luoy kaayo wala jud sila'y mabuhat kay pila ra man intawon kusog sa babae god. She still has a deep scar on her nose. She showed her arm and waist where different deep scars are left. Another woman reports that her husband punched her on the eye when he was drunk. Most of the women married at a young age, and the children witnessed how their fathers abused their mothers. So grabe ka brutal yun ang kinabuhat sa mga kababaihan, mga indigenous women, kay wala man sila, dili sila kasukol. So isa pa gyud diri is muli ra lang bana hubog unya manumbag ra, tapos dili ra pagid iyang asawa makawitness pati ilang mga anak. Grabe kay sila kaluoy, no? Observing this domestic violence has a tremendous impact on children. A woman who showed the scars from her husband's machete sobbed when she reported that her son was sent to prison for rape, and the family eventually broke up. So, observing this domestic violence, naadjud siya dakong impact mostly sa ilahang mga anak. Kay syempre ilahang mang makita, no, ilahang mo witness kung giunsa pagkulat ilang mama. So ang diba hadlo kaayo, no, ang trauma sa mga bata dugay jud na mawala. Next is poverty and income. Farm labor is the primary source of livelihood for the Atis. Other sources are for laundry and nipa craft. Occasionally, they are livestock breeders, housemates, and hunters. However, this do not provide them with sufficient income. Also, none of these activities is a stable income source. The average daily salary of a farm laborer is 100 pesos. Farm work is done 7 days in a week in the rainy season, but only 4 days a week during the dry season. To compensate for the loss of income, men usually go fishing and raise livestock during dry season. In the dry season, they experience economic hardship and hunger. Laundry service is a common economic activity among women. They do it in non-IPIS private houses. They are usually paid 100 pesos if the employers are kind, and they are given 150. They are given 150 kung buotan ang kanang ilahang kibali amo nga ilahang gi kuanan og labhan, mga ilahang gipang labhan. So if the employers mo na to, kung maayo ang employer, siyempre 150, pero kung okay lang, siyempre 100. So work is usually available once a week. For nipa craft making, they earn an average of 300 per month. Hunting is a favorite economic activity, and the husbands and wives go to the mountain together. They would know when to hunt, particularly during full moon. So, lisod kay lang panginabuhian, no? Gamay ra kay lang income nga kanang gamay ra kay income ilahang madawat sa pila ka adlaw, pila ka semana nilang pagtrabaho. Pero para sa ilahan, no, dako na kaayo ni nga kwarta para pang palit og ilahang panginahanglanon sa adlaw-adlaw, which is helpful kayo para sa ilaha. Bahalag grabe nila kahago, bahalag grabe nila kakapoy, basta naalang sila income niya, makapalit sila pagkaon nila. So muna akong ginaingon nga kita blessed kaayo ta nga wala ta silang situation which is lisod kaayo. Even education gani nila is dili nila ma-fulfill dayon because of food shortage, because of lack of income, no, pabalhin-balhin pa gid silang lugar. So unsaon pag-eskwela tarong sa mga bata, unsaon nila pag-eskwela kung hanas ilahang mga tiyan, unsaon nila pag-eskwela kung kinahanglan nila tabangan nilang ginikanan nga maglaba, maghunt sa bukid, kuan og nipa para lang yun na income, para lang yun na ipangpalit og pagkaon nila sa adlaw-adlaw. So next is job seeking in Negros. Due to economic hardship, they seek better opportunity in Negros where they migrate and or work. However, it does not necessarily bring favorable returns. Children were left behind in Antique without any caretaker. One father moved to Negros to work in a sugarcane plantation farm. However, it turned out to be a nightmare. So, isud man gid ang panginabuhian sila, so need nila mag-migrate into other places para mangita og mas dako nga income, para makapalit og saktong pagkaon. And ang ilahang anak is mabilin sa Antique without caretaker o walay nagbantay gyud. So lisod kay lang kinabuhi nga bisan usahay gamay ra ilahang income sa ilahang pila ka semana nga pagtrabaho, pero need nila para makasurvive. Bisan 100 pesos, 150 or 300 ilang income, dako na para sa ilaha. And next is child health. Malnutrition. Ati children suffer from severe malnutrition due to food shortage rather. So, no, di nakatingalahan yun. Expected nga daghan jud mga malnourished nga mga bata tungod sa kawadon. And lisod kayo gyud og huot sa dugan paminawon nga na ay mga ingani nga mga situation, especially sa mga bata na wala sila natagaan og proper nga pag-atiman, proper nga paghatag og pagkaon, which is wala po'y mabuhat ilang ginikanan tungod kay pila ra man pud intawan ang ma-income nila. Malnourished magay ng tarong og pagkaon. How about sa ila nga sa isa ka adlaw kaduhara magkaon nya, mostly pag yun ang pamahaw pa ni ito ilaha pa ng iisa na lang og kaon para lang gid masudlan ilang tiyan. So next is infant and child mortality. It is likely that infant and childhood deaths are considerably high in Ati community. Absence of prenatal care is a major reason. Next is birth registration and immunization. Birth registration and immunization seem to be better in the community. Most women registered their births. NCIP and local civil registry office encourage them to do so. The only reason why some failed is the inability to shoulder the cost of late registration. Majority of the women completed the immunization program of the children. The barangay midwife effectively conducts information dissemination and immunization campaign. So, lagi nakapuyo sila sa mga coastal areas, nakapuyo sila sa mga bukid-bukid. So, lisod kay sila adtuon para sa birth registration and immunization para sa mga bata. So, mooning nakalisod yun sa mga indigenous people. Dili sila dali dayon nga maadtuan para matabangan because of kanang layo pud kaayo hilang lugar, and mostly mga bukid-bukid pag yun. So, kinahanglan pag mga So, next is water and sanitation. Water source is near for some Ati families and far from the others. Communal water facilities are provided by an NGO. Water is sold for 1 to 5 pesos per container. An Ati household, on average, consumes 4 containers of water in a day. A common practice is to reduce the frequency of doing laundry and taking baths to minimize the expenses on water and soap. Some wash their clothes twice a month while others do so twice a week. So, sa ilaha pod lisod ang tubig. No, bisan gani sa ilaha need nila nga no magtipid kay yes na gi-provide nga tubig, pero water is sold for 1 to 5 pesos man per container. Unya ang ilahang makonsume pag yun is 4 containers of water in a day. So need nila magtipid og tubig para silang pangligo, panglaba, and kaligo pud sila, tipid pud yun kaayo, so lisod kaayo. Unya sa panglaba pud usahay labhan na lang nila ilahang sinina twice a month. So imagine twice a month or twice a week nila labhan. So grabe gid kaayo kalisod ilahang kinabuhi, which is grabe jud kaayo, no? So moto kong ginaingon na we are blessed gyud nga sa kahimtang nato is kompleto ta na itubig nga duol na atay dili nato kinahanglan magtipid, makalaba ta kung gusto nato maglaba. So sa ila is very hard kaayo, very hard kaayo nga kung anong tubig is because need nila kinahanglan jud tipid-tipidon jud para moabot ang mga pila ka adlaw. Kay lisod ba ilang panginabuhian, dili sila makadali-dali gyud og palit og daghang tubig kay sa pagkaon gani wala nahaabot sa tubig nga naibayad. So mura ta ko ang report. Thank you.